monsters of the deep, the stuff of myth and legend. They are supreme killers. Over the last 50 years, there have been 53 fatal shark attacks in Australian waters. But usually, these so-called man-eaters prefer prey of a different flavour. Hammerhead sharks hunt stingrays. Tiger sharks attack and kill turtles and even other sharks. But there is a giant amongst their number with a taste for warm-blooded victims. It's the largest of all flesh-eating sharks. The great white, one of the most feared predators on Earth. But it is not human flesh that whets this monster's appetite. Inhabiting the colder coastline of southern Australia, fur seals make for tempting appetizers. While sea lions are the main course, the colonies here make up a significant part of the great white's diet. This alpha male sea lion watches over a group of females and their pups. On land, they appear cumbersome and clumsy. But once they enter the water, it quickly becomes apparent that they are in their element. Sea lions are fast, agile and elegant swimmers. Their streamlined bodies enable them to efficiently chase down prey species like crustaceans and cuttlefish. But the sea lions aren't the only marine predators to prowl the chilly waters of the great southern ocean. And all this activity does not go unnoticed. A nightmare of the deep approaches. Great white sharks can detect the scent of prey species from great distances. For this 15-foot-long monster, the sea lion hunting ground is a smorgasbord. Busy with their own hunt, the adult sea lions are oblivious to the approaching threat. And the great white seizes the opportunity to target one of the pups. Weighing around 1 ton, it breaches the water's surface at over 30 miles an hour. Returning to the beach, the adult sea lions have one less mouth to feed. Even the most attentive of parents have little hope of defending against such an overwhelming force of nature.
The common octopus. He's on the hunt for unsuspecting prey. In this environment, the octopus is a lethal predator. Regarded as one of the most intelligent of all invertebrates, he's mastered the art of life on the rocky shore. Examining every nook and cranny, he can move freely between the zones that make up this turbulent, changeable world. Armed with 8 dexterous tentacles, lined with powerful suckers, he poses a huge threat to his smaller invertebrate neighbors. While most of his mollusk relatives have developed hardy shells to protect them in this environment, the octopus has traded this security for the ultimate mobility and agility. Without a skeleton, this octopus's arms can go more or less anywhere. He avoids getting tangled thanks to a special chemical produced by his skin, which sends a message to his suckers, preventing them from clinging onto any part of his body. Just as well if he's going to snare his favorite meal, a meaty crab. The octopus's agility protects it against the sun and air. It can keep itself moist simply by sliding into the nearest pool. As long as his gills are moist, he can spend extended periods out of the water. He is a master of camouflage, thanks to his skin. This skin is made of many fine layers, each packed with specialized cells that can change color or texture. Even more remarkable, the skin itself can sense changes in light and shade, thanks to light-sensitive cells. Coupled with the octopus's large and highly sophisticated eyes, this helps the animal create exactly the right palette of colors and textures to disappear. Soon, that complex cloak of invisibility will pay off. The rising tide is sweeping over the platforms and reclaiming rock pools, opening the windows of opportunity for the lurking predators. The octopus has struck. The crab's fierce pincers are now rendered useless by the octopus's suckers. Disarmed and immobilized, the crab will not escape from this death grip. With a minimum of fuss, the octopus gets to work on killing its victim. It doesn't take long. Under the folds of its body and legs, its sharp beak is scraping through the underside of the crab's shell. The shell, pulled in half and eaten clean, is carefully pushed to one side. At last, all that's left are disembodied remains and a very satisfied octopus.
The peacock mantis shrimp. Otherworldly in appearance, there's more to this odd creature than meets the eye. It's a formidable predator. Its bizarre appearance is the result of 80 million years of evolution. With an appendage for every occasion, the peacock mantis shrimp is the Swiss Army knife of the marine world. Five pairs of legs for feeding, 3 pairs of legs for walking, 2 pairs of antennae for reception, 10 gills for breathing, 2 eye stalks bearing an extraordinary pair of compound eyes, and even a set of windscreen wipers. But of its 34 appendages, it's those club-shaped limbs at the fore that make it a true killer. At just 6 inches, he punches well above his weight. His hunting strategy is one of brute force. Understandable when prey species include the well-armed and well-armoured, not to mention well-camouflaged. But camouflage is of little use when hunted by a peacock mantis shrimp. His eyes are amongst the most complex in the animal kingdom. While human eyes have just 3 colour photoreceptors, he has 12. With the capacity to see far beyond the human visible spectrum, very little escapes his attention. While the crab's defences are formidable, this seasoned brawler treats them with contempt. He's more than a little territorial and knows exactly who's moving through his patch, especially those of the tasty variety. Unaware of the mantis shrimp's presence, the crab strays close. Too close. With the velocity of a .22 caliber bullet, the mantis shrimp's strike is the fastest in the animal kingdom. The assault is so fast that friction makes the surrounding water boil. The devastating punch knocks limbs off the victim and delivers a quick death. With built-in cutlery at his disposal, his home-delivered crab meat meal is ready to eat.
Hey Love Nature fans, be sure to like and subscribe to catch all our wild animal stories. Get closer to nature right here on YouTube.